A while back, I looked at the Minecraft console tutorial worlds on the Bedrock edition, and since then, I was using a GTX computer, which is not really the best. But just recently, I got an RTX laptop, and so I'm going to be bringing you Minecraft console tutorial worlds, but in RTX. The first world we have here is Title Update 2. I still couldn't find the first Title Update world, but this is still as close as you could get from the first Title Update world, because not that much stuff ended up changing. But if you look around this place, we have ourselves the little furnace area, we have the fishing area, and then we have ourselves this area over here as well. But the good part is all the way over this way, where you can find yourself the really cool custom village, which is extremely small. It may I remind all of you, this was way before villagers were even added to the game. So this isn't really a functional village, but if you wanted to go and live here for a little bit, then you can definitely do so, because you got some beds to go and sleep in. You got a little mining area that you can use, but the mining area, it's not really much of a mining area. It goes all the way down like 2 steps, so not very impressive. But just looking at the tutorial world, it definitely does look really good in RTX, especially in the minecart area. Wow, now this definitely looks really cool. I definitely need to make myself my own little minecart area, because this looks really incredible, especially when you go in and out of darkness. So it's like super bright, but the moment you exit, your eyes just adjust and it just starts to look really good. But I have a feeling that the other tutorial worlds that we're going to look at today, I have a feeling that they're probably going to look so much better in RTX. But look at this. This is a cool little library. And if you want to know which RTX pack I'm using Kelly's RTX Vanilla Conversion, which you will find a link to down below in the description. But there's also some add-ons you can get as well for this, such as clear water and clear glass, which I'm also using those in today's video. Here we are in Title Update 3. The only thing that's different is that there's now a lava moat, so you can just go ahead and come over to the cobblestone generator and you can go right across the lava moat. But the lava is definitely a really impressive thing that you can see from RTX. So in Title Update 5, we actually did get a change of scenery. We have installed this new custom village, which I think this might be the better custom village, which is now made out of stone brick and not wood, which is a very big upgrade. But still, there are no villagers, although I wouldn't actually mind seeing a village like this in actual Minecraft. Like, why didn't villages ever look like this inside the game? Like, why did they look like this? Just completely boring. I kind of wish that they would have looked like this in the beginning. But you know what can I say? I can't complain now, because they do look so much better in modern days. But from this world that we're seeing, this is a pretty small world, but it does showcase RTX pretty well when you are wanting to experience a vanilla feel. But with that being said, if you go over this way, there is this really cool cobblestone generator bridge that you can go ahead and make, but then you can go right into the nether portal area, but then you can go right inside this place, which is supposed to be like a temple of some sorts. So whenever you come inside this place, you are going to see a lot of fire everywhere, so try to be very careful. But just seeing everything all lit up inside this temple, it's definitely really cozy and pretty cool looking. Look at that, we first those blocks. You know what, I'm going to go and take that. I'm going to quickly see if I can find another portal. If I remember right, I think the nether portal was over here. Yep, there it is. And the nether portals, they are definitely a really cool thing inside these packs. So if I go and get rid of all these, they kind of give off a nice little purple glow. Definitely really impressive. You can definitely use that for like a screensaver or something. So if I turn off my hand, yes, now that would make a really good screensaver. And if I remember right, if I go inside of here, there is actually nothing inside the nether, but just look at this. The nether looks absolutely incredible with RTX on. I love this a whole lot. I mean, it definitely looks like some kind of creepy place. So if you're like right here and you look down, everything is like a big orangey glow. Definitely a really cool vibe, and definitely gives you the feeling that yes, you are in a very dangerous fiery wasteland. And let's go back into our portal, and it is time for us to go to the next world. This is Title Update 11, so this is the next world upgrade. And matter of fact, it is a lot bigger than the previous world. There's a lot more places they could explore. So if you're like right here, you got your big center area with the lovely castle, and right outside the chest we got ourselves a music disc, and it's the one I absolutely hate. But you also got yourself a desert temple, and all the way down there you got yourself a little witch hut, which we're going to begin at the house. I mean, why not? So I'm going to open this up, look at a nice little cozy house, and wow, we got ourselves a nice view. What in the world did I just find? Look at these vines. The vines are like literally like in a stack, So you know what? Can I go ahead and break these? What in the world? These vines are the... Oh wait, stuck on a leaf. I was like, are these vines defying gravity? Nope, nope, they were just stuck on a leaf. Alrighty then, so I'm gonna go ahead and come back over to the castle. And let's head into here. And let's see what it looks like. Wow, now this is definitely cozy. Anything downstairs? Yeah, it's just lava. I remember now, it's just lava. But this is still a pretty cool, ominous place. We got a little brewing area. Right over this way, we ourselves our little enchanting place. Then we can go enchant our weapons that we might find. Our next world is title update 14. As always, we do ourselves our little main starting area. Then we have this house right here, which is a little brewing house. So you can go ahead and learn how to brew if you want to. Over this way, we ourselves our little blacksmith shop. And if you didn't know, in title update 14, this is when we did get emeralds for the first time. This is when we got trading for the first time, and as well as anvils and a few other surprises. Then right next to the brewing house was our little enchanting house. So I'm actually going to go downstairs next, and we're going to see what the basement looks like. And this is definitely a really cool looking place. So we ourselves are the redstone area. So if you wanted to learn about redstone, then you would have to come down here. But I'm going to go switch it back over to daytime, and we're going to check out the underground area. So the secret place is right here. I always remember where this place is. And wow, before it looks pretty good. But now RTX has made this look so much better. Especially when you're going through this little creepy corridor. And yep, this will take us back out here. We have our pirate ship right down there. And then we have the parkour area as well. You think I can do this in one shot? Oh, okay, yeah, I'm bad at parkour. We have the temple right in the middle of the lake. So let's go and come down this little ladder. And let's see what's down here, because I really don't remember. Oh, it's just one chest. What's in the chest? Nothing. Wow. Well, I came down here for nothing. We've got the old villages right down here. And we have the desert temple. Right over at the jungle, we have our jungle temple. And then right in the middle of the mountains, we have this rundown shack. I never really understood this whole house, though. Like, why was it here? What happened to the people that originally built it? Well, I guess we'll never know. I couldn't remember if this battle tower was here or not. And here we are, title update 19. Title update 19 is definitely a world to be in if you really want to experience RTX. The beacon, very shiny beacon. But I really wanted to see this world in RTX just because of Stampy's house. Look at Stampy's house in RTX. Now, I do know that many of you have already seen this house in RTX, but I think it definitely looks really good. When you just look at everything about his house, there is a lot of lights around the area. It's definitely a really good showcase of a really good survival build that is definitely taking use of RTX. Ew, is that lapis? I think that's lapis. Yep, that's lapis. Lapis, ew, that's ugly. I do not like lapis at all. In the castle, definitely looks really good in RTX. I actually wouldn't mind living in a place like this. Like if you just look around, there's a lot of little lights around the area, which definitely makes this place look nice and cozy, and definitely a worthwhile place to live in. Our next world is title update 31, and at the time of this world coming out, this is actually by far one of the biggest worlds that we ever got for the console edition. And there is some builds that are based off of real places that you can find in Scotland as well, such as that cathedral. This cathedral all the way down here, this is based off of a real place that you can visit in Scotland, but just looking at the main spawn area with the RTX effects, the lighting definitely makes this world pop out quite a bit, especially the beacon. The beacon is still one of my favorite blocks. So I decided to come over to the Mesa biome, and I found a bright light, and this definitely looks really cool. I'm going to come down here, and let's see, what is this place going to take us to? Just a big open area. I never understood what this place was. Was it like some kind of temple destroyed or something like that? Like, I really don't know. We have the lighthouse over this way. I found title update 14 over here. Definitely still looks pretty cool on RTX. For our next world that we're looking at, it is title update 41. Now if I come right behind the Minecraft logo, does this not look amazing to you? We have lights all over the place. We have the Elytra minigame run over there. I mean, it just looks really, really incredible. I think that in terms of tutorial worlds, this was a pretty good solid world. Even though it was still difficult to navigate through, within the next world where I had a bunch of water everywhere, it was so much easier to get through. But because you got all these little caverns, and you got these big huge areas that are mountains, it can be quite tricky to navigate through this place. But if you do have the Elytra, then I think it might make things just a little bit easier. But this world in RTX, it definitely looks really, really good. But I kind of wish that there would have been like a light with the Guardian. Like, wouldn't it be awesome if the eye was glowing? Oh, that actually looks pretty cool. especially with the light reflecting on the water. Then we have our little desert place, which looks pretty cool. Oh, look at this. We have our treehouse area. Now, this actually looks pretty cozy. Come right inside of here, and you can just go and live out your life, and just have a good old time. Like, definitely a really cool looking place in RTX. I think we're going to go and move on to the next world, which is the final tutorial world, and that is Title Update 70. And very similar to the previous world, there is also another corridor, which will lead you into the big, open, updated aquatic area. So I'm actually going to go past all this. This was actually the world I really wanted to see in RTX for one particular reason, and that is underwater. So we're going to go right underwater, and wow. I think this might actually look better if we're over at nighttime, because it just looks completely ominous. I mean, look at that fog. Would you be scared if you were underwater in this darkness? This would actually make a really cool horror map, actually. Could you imagine just having like a horror map where you're under the water? Now that would actually make a really fun map. And when you look up, you can't see anything at all. It actually looks like we're in outer space with a bunch of stars everywhere. But let's go and leave the underwater area and look at this. Now this definitely looks like an RTX world. I am a big fan of this world. Title Update 70, is it by far the best RTX tutorial world? I think it is. This is definitely one of the best worlds to go to if you really want to experience RTX. All things have to come to an end because we have to go off in this direction and we have to see what else we can experience. And like, are we going to find anything else that's as good as that? More than likely not, but there is a cave down here. So I'm actually going to come down inside the cave and take a look at this. The cave actually looks pretty cool. We have a bunch of statues everywhere. Did anyone ever understand what these were? Like, why were there tripwire hooks here? Maybe it's for like an Elytra minigame? I really do not know. But as I'm looking around this world, I can't really find anything else that's as equal as the beauty we saw in the beginning. I mean, of course, there's these little areas like villages. But other than that, I cannot actually find anything else that looks equally as good as the main spawn. The main spawn, definitely one of my favorite places inside this world. I found the Woodland Mansion, so let's go inside the Woodland Mansion. This actually gave me a perfect excuse to check out the Vanilla thing, so let's go inside the mansion. Now this is a cozy mansion. Well, I wouldn't mind having a room inside this place. I mean, that is, if there were no illagers. If the illagers were gone, then I would definitely want to live here. But since the illagers exist here, no thank you. I do not want to live here at the illagers. Yeah, I'm talking about you, stupid Johnny. Now, with that being said, that's basically it for all of the different tutorial worlds that we have in today's video. If you want to see a little bit more about these worlds, then there will be a link down below in the description, and you can also download these down below in the description as well. If you enjoyed today's video, then let me know by leaving a like on it, subscribe if you're around here, and don't forget to turn on notifications, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye.